أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترونها عين اليقين ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. So this is one of the important surah which mentioned in the last part of Juz' Amma, 30th Juz'. This revealed in Makkah, which means the primary audience is the Meccan people, the Quraysh, the people in the Makkah. I just would like to brief you some history about, just to remind you, all this surah is revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam through Jibreel in a different time period of time. It's not like everything came as a book. You can see many histories, like the story of Musa, the story of Isa, the Fir'aun, Adam. Many prophet stories are mentioned. All these stories basically giving you some teaching or some remember. This about that is one set of things, like the histories, stories, incidents. The other set is like about the prayer, fasting, kind of like the worship. The other set is about the concept, the basic concept about the shahada, about the belief in akhirah. Especially in the final part of 30th Juz', you can repeatedly see most of the surah is basically saying about the belief, especially about the hereafter life or the purpose of this life. So one of that surah is Surah Athakathur. In a nutshell, what is saying about the purpose of this life in one sentence, or in other words, the reality of the hereafter. We're starting from the Alhaakum At-Takathur. At-Takathur means, that is the name of this surah, striving very hard for something. Alhaaq means like divert you. So the actual meaning of this Alhaakum At-Takathur, combating each other or striving hard each other to increase the worldly steps, the worldly benefits, diverts you from something. When we have an exam, we do an extra effort. We try to learn as much as we can until the exam. Same way, the first ayah saying about like the people, the human beings are striving each other, combating each other to increase the worldly things, worldly steps until zurtum al-maqabir, until they visit the grave, until they see the grave, which means until they die. Until they die, human beings are combating each other to increase the worldly pleasure. Then the third ayah says, Kalla sawfa ta'lamun, thumma kalla sawfa ta'lamun. If you closely look at these two ayah, Kalla sawfa ta'lamun, thumma kalla sawfa ta'lamun, these two ayah basically differ with a single word, that is thumma. You will come to know, or you will soon come to know. This ayah, Kalla sawfa ta'lamun, no, Kalla is a kind of expression in Arabic, no or nay. Sawfa ta'lamun, soon you will come to know. Thumma kalla sawfa ta'lamun. Thumma means again. Again, no, you will come to know about something. Once again, Allah emphasizes, Kalla law ta'lamuna ilm al-yaqeen, which means like, no, if you only knew with the knowledge of yaqeen, the knowledge of certainty. Certainty means like very sure knowledge. If you knew about these things which you soon come to know, Allah emphasizing like you will surely come to know about. Kalla law ta'lamuna ilm al-yaqeen. Kalla again no. Law means if. Ta'lamuna, if you know. Ilm al-yaqeen, if you know with the knowledge of yaqeen, with the sure knowledge, with the certain knowledge. So all these three ayah basically saying you will soon come to know. You will definitely, you will surely, certainly, you will come to know. Come to know about what? لَتَرَوُنَّ الْجَحِيمِ. Once again here an emphasis. لَتَرَوُنَّ means like definitely, surely you will see al-jahim, the hellfire. Jahannam. ثُمَّ لَتَرَوُنَّهَا عَيْنَ الْيَقِينِ. ثُمَّ means again, لَتَرَوُنَّهَا. You will see. You will see your eyes. You will see by your eyes. عَيْنَ الْيَقِينِ. عَيْنَ means eyes. You will see by your eyes al-yaqeen. It's like the certain information. Definitely, again, then you will certainly see by your eyes the hellfire. ثُمَّ لَتُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَئِذٍ عَنِ النَّعِيمِ. ثُمَّ then لَتُسْأَلُنَّ you will be definitely asked by.
明らかにあなたたちは聞かれるでしょう。尋ねられるでしょう。
يَوْمَئِذٍ at that day.
その
Means
日
a day of Yawm al-Qiyamah عَنِ النَّعِيمِ, about all the pleasure which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you in this world. So this surah is about the worldly pleasure that divert worldly things, worldly information, worldly money, worldly busy, worldly profession, divert human beings from certain important things.
間違いなくあなたたちは知ることになるでしょう。
لَتَرَوُنَّ الْجَحِيمِ, about the reality of Jahim, about the hellfire that you will see by your eye. In addition to that, you will be asked on that day, on the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah, about all the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you, like the power, money, knowledge, children, any type of blessings. You know, all the things we are taking, we are like enjoying this life, is actually a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You will be, an adult human being will be answered, questioned on the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah about all of the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa
最
ta'ala
後
gave.
に
As a youth, as a youngsters, my question to you, like you're going to school, you're trying to learn many things. What's your ultimate goal? One of the goal for all the type of education is getting information, getting knowledge. But the other purpose is actually to get a job in this world or to make the world, this world. That's one of the main purpose of we are going to school or we are educating, we are learning something. That's or the education that give you a remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that will actually benefiting you for the hereafter life. So that's why even this surah is like in a very hardcore topic which saying about the hereafter life. If you think now, it may be a bit hard for you to understand fully. But this will give you a trigger, a start, which when you continue this type of education, in the future, you may be better understand the actual purpose of this life, which is to prepare for the next life. At the same time, this life is important in the sense you need job, for that you need education. So you need to have a balance between both the worldly education as well as the education that related to Islamic topics. In short, this surah, if you closely look at this, just 4 ayah is actually saying, others are repetitive. The first ayah is saying about the competition or the striving hard for the worldly life or the worldly stuff divert you until you visit the grave, until you die from remembering about the hereafter life. So as I told you, like this ayah basically saying about the same thing. You will soon going to see or you will soon going to know about the Jahim. You will see the hellfire. Then you will see by your eyes with a certainty. The final ayah saying about you will be asked about all of the worldly blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you on Yawm al-Qiyamah.